Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Tim Lowe with Signature Real Estate Group, and I do have another special great guest for you to meet today, and it is Alice Melesio with Control Your Health. Is that correct, Alice?
That is correct. How is everybody doing?
And I've known Alice since, how long have we known each other, Alice?
2000, I believe.
Yeah, I think it's been since 2000. Anyway, one of Jaylene and my great friends, and we've recently hooked back up because I wanted to see what she's been doing she was the best person that I know as far as health. And so Jaylene and I were thinking, man, we really want to do something with Logan to be able to get the family together to do something healthy. And so we called Alice, and Alice is like, yes. In fact, I've been doing a lot more of that kind of stuff, especially since COVID. So I wanted you guys to get to meet Alice. And so what have you been doing, Alice? I mean, as far as keeping people in shape and all that fun stuff.
Oh, wow. There's a lot that I've been doing. However, I'll give you just a quick snippet. From the time after I had seen you guys, and I'm still training people, training them at the gym, training them at home. And then I ended up with a really cool gig. I was traveling a lot with my clients before COVID. But through all the years that I've been training, even from the time that you've met me, I've been training people online and even working with them, online and through their phone and emails and so forth. I even do rehab, like exercise rehab with people online. So it's really interesting the way everything has happened. But after COVID, I ended up having to stay homebound, couldn't travel anymore. So I've been training more people online. The nice thing is that because unfortunately we can't go to the gym, a lot of my clients have not been opposed to training online. I train people with any equipment that you have. You can have zero equipment or you could have equipment. So we use water bottles, we use body weight, we use whatever it is that you have, we're going to use it. And the nice thing is if you have equipment at home, we take the dust off of that equipment and we start using it.
That's what she had to do to mine. She's like, okay, we'll dust that stuff off and bring it out and see what you got. So I did have a little list. I said I can spend a little bit on a few items just so we can exercise a few more things. So it's been going for a couple weeks now that we've been going.
Now, it's nice that you said that because that's another thing that I do. When I make recommendations to people, if they need to buy something or they want to buy something, I always make recommendations to buy something that's economical. It doesn't have to be brand new. It could be used equipment. It could be, like even used TheraBands, those stretchy bands that you use to exercise. You could exercise with just one of those big exercise balls. So there is a variety of things that we can do with either equipment or no equipment, but I never recommend to buy anything expensive unless you're building a gym at home.
I see. No, that's great. I appreciate it. And when I called Alice to see what she had been doing, before COVID, she was in Spain and Australia, and she has these clients that take her and they pay for her to travel all over the place because they're like, Alice, I'm not going to use anybody else. We're just going to stick together. So you're traveling with us. So that's how good she is. She's been doing it for, a couple decades. So that I know of.
Well, it's not that many because I'm only 20. So.
Yeah, that's right. And she did the reverse of it, Back to the Future there.
There you go. But actually I have been doing this for over 30 something years. And the other nice thing about it is that not only do I train people outside of the state, but I also train them on video outside of the country. So whether there's somebody in Taiwan, whether there's somebody in Spain or Italy, I'm still training them, and I'm here in the US.
Yeah, so sometimes I'm talking to her, and she's like, and it's 9 o'clock at night. She's like, yeah, I got to take off in a little bit because I've got somebody in a different part of the world that she's jumping on with at like 10, 11, 12 o'clock at night. So it's pretty cool. So it's a great forum for, even though COVID's here, it put people in that perspective of, listen, I can still keep my family healthy and I can keep myself healthy and have somebody oversee what we're doing. I think one of the biggest benefits for us is form, because I forget how to lift weights or to keep my form straight, and she can actually see us on video and go, Tim, you're dipping over, or you need to get a straighter back, and our son Logan is 12 years old, and for him to get that knowledge at 12 years old on how to lift correctly so he doesn't hurt himself is huge. I think that's a big bonus anyway.
Well, the one of the critical things is for me is that I believe in lifestyle changes. And I believe that if the parent is getting into shape and they have children, the kids should also get into shape. So it's not about being skinny, it's not about being buff, it's about just living a healthier lifestyle and being active, being mobile. So the more we move around, the better it's going to help us in our future.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm still learning the healthy side of that. I mean, as far as the food thing, you know, I'm sure she wants to smack me a few times. She just doesn't know it all yet, you know. But yes, she gives me very, very many hints and ways to stay on a good healthy, not even diet, because she doesn't like to call it a diet. It's more of just healthy living.
Exactly. Like when I use the word diet, I use it very loosely because I don't believe in diets, like you said. But what I am is that middle person where I'm your thinking ground. And if you're thinking, oh, well, I don't have time to eat, I'm really busy. What am I going to do for lunch? What am I going to do for dinner? I'm the one that says, hey, you can do this, you can do that, you can do that because you're not in the area to be able to think about that. That's what I do. So I basically help people with their food. Doesn't matter. Like my philosophy is if you can't eat it, drink it. And I'm not saying to be on a liquid diet, but what I'm saying is if you're able to sit down and have breakfast, then you have breakfast. And if you don't have time, then you pick up a drink and you go with it, whether it's a smoothie, whether it's a juice, whether it's a protein shake. I don't believe in just people using protein powders. You can make your own protein shake also. So there's a variety of things, just like when you're on the go, you don't have to have just a nutrition bar. You can have something that you made at home and have something quick. So I just keep everything and think outside of the box instead of just thinking like, for lack of a better word, a gym rat, where it's just like protein shake, protein bars. I mean, there's more to nutrition than just that.
Like you say, you try to make sure that we have a vegetable with most of our meals. So
yes,
remember that. So I have been putting in the kale in my pineapple, mango, orange, but I know that's a lot of sugar in there, but at least I got the kale in there.
But how does it taste with the kale? That's the question.
It tastes fine. The kale doesn't bug me at all. It's actually, kale is probably one of my favorite vegetables in a smoothie or, you know, that kind of stuff, because you can't really taste it.
There you go. And that's the thing, like just something quick. I didn't grow up eating vegetables. I grew up eating everything fried. I didn't grow up eating healthy. My vegetables was green beans in the can, corn in the can. And I really didn't eat healthy. And then when I moved into Las Vegas in 1997, I changed my eating habits completely. I juice, I eat vegetables. I eat better than the majority of the people that a lot of people may ever know. But when I make recommendations to people, it's not based on how I eat. It's based on how you're going to eat and how you're going to make the food flavorful for you. Because again, in order for you to get those nutrients, if you don't like something, then we try to see how we can mix it with something that's going to make you like it. If not, we just try another vegetable and something similar that'll give you similar nutrients. And then the best part about it is I give you recipes. I give you a grocery list if you need to. I teach you how to shop in the supermarket, how to order when you're ordering food, even at a restaurant, when you travel. So again, it's not just when you're home. Even when you travel, you should not have to lose the weight or get into better shape. And then when you travel, you gain the weight back. No, you learn how to enjoy yourself even when you travel and still keep everything off and still stay in shape.
Yes, she's been awesome as far as me going, hey, Alice, I need a suggestion for this or that on a text. And she gets right back to me and say, okay, Tim, do this instead, or, you know, this or that, whatever. It's been great that way. So I appreciate it. But for us, so how we set it up is we work out with Alice on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and she has us for the whole family. And as one person is doing an activity that she has them set up for, then she tells the other one of us, and lots of times Logan and I are doing very similar workouts. And so she'll watch our form as Jaylene's doing something. And so she's always got something going on that whole time that we're all working together. So it's really neat. So that's why I had to share it with you guys, especially since everybody's stuck at home. But if somebody wants to get a hold of you, Alice, what's the best way for them to reach out to you?
The best way for people to reach out to me is they could either text me by phone. That's like the best way. Text me by phone.
Okay.
And my phone number is 702-596-1973. So they can text me at any time. I do respond. I do not take a long time to respond. I respond within a reasonable time. When I'm training people, I do not stop to answer the phone or anything like that. To me, I like to focus on the people that I'm training. So I never have my phone available to answer any text messages unless I'm expecting emergency text. Other than that, my time is your time. So, or really your time is my time. So basically when I'm training you, it's just you and I, or the group and myself. Another way that people can get a hold of me is through my email, and that's Control Your Health, and that's CONTROLURHEALTH@mail.com. Not Gmail, but mail.com, because a lot of people get that confused.
I remember you said that too. So it's like, okay, well, that's
I
great.
know. I always feel like somebody thinks that I'm being sassy, but I'm like, no, it's because a lot of people think it's Gmail. It's not.
That's right. They want the other G in there.
Exactly.
Not OG, with just a regular G, or without
Right.
the. There you go.
Exactly. However, I do want to say to touch upon what you said. When I'm training multiple people, I do semi-private sessions, which means that I could be training 5 or 6 different people at the same time, and it's semi-private because everybody's doing something based on their goals. I do group classes also. So the group classes are different only because everybody's doing the same thing. But the semi-private sessions, everybody is doing what's based on their goals. So I can have somebody that is in great shape. I can have somebody that's out of shape. I can have somebody with an injury, and I could be rehabbing somebody while doing like rehab exercises, because I'm not a physical therapist. Do not confuse that. But I could be doing exercise rehab with somebody while I'm training somebody even for a sport.
But I will bring up something in that respect. I know that you have in your network of people, physical therapists, chiropractors, everybody in that whole realm of health. So if somebody needed a suggestion, then I'm sure you've been able to fine tune quite a few of them over time.
That's a definite. I even have a massage therapist who is amazing with therapeutic exercises.
Okay.
I mean, I'm sorry, therapeutic massage.
Okay. Okay. Well, see, good to know. Just
Yeah, there you go.
a wealth of knowledge. Alice Melesio, everybody. She's a great person to keep you healthy. And if you have any questions, make sure that you reach out to her, and we'll see how it goes. It's been a few weeks for us, so I got 20 pounds to lose, but I'm sure she'll keep me in shape, along with the family.
Well, as long as I see you on camera, I will continue to make sure that you're made accountable, especially with your food. Because the other thing is, I haven't had you guys start doing any meal planning in terms of writing down what you eat and sending it to me so I can see what you're eating. But I can tell, even on camera, if you're eating better or not.
Yes, that's very true. See, it's all telling, the good old camera. But,
exactly.
we'll hone in on that accountability. Yes, we will. Well, thanks for coming on, Alice. I appreciate it. You just sharing that with us. And hopefully if anybody thinks that Alice can help them out, or if you have any questions for her, make sure just to reach out to Alice. And
well, I really appreciate that, Tim. And then just one final thing. I do work with seniors. I work with adolescents. I work with the general public, as well as people that are athletes and trying to like play any sport or even get into shape. I work with golfers also. So because I've been training for so many years. I've worked and have evolved in training like so many different genres.
So I'm sure which particular exercises help each particular athlete, or just whatever need that they're trying to accomplish. So.
Correct. And it doesn't matter if they're children or adults.
Okay. Yes, our children need to get out there more. So at least this is an opportunity for them.
Exactly. Like right now, I have somebody that has contacted me so I can do some conditioning for their kids who they play soccer.
Oh, that's great.
Mhm.
Yeah, and we just ended soccer for Logan, so he's gonna have to do something else on those days. So
There you go. There you go. Well, I really appreciate you having me, and it's always a pleasure.
back at you. So Alice Melesio, everybody, control your health. We'll talk to you soon.
Thank you. And I hope I hear from any of you guys. Bye-bye.